So, remember how I told you God's got my back? Yeah. Um, One, you have to work for God's word. Um, Two, I've had so much practice with this, with healing my brain. Your brain is like a muscle, right? Let me explain this scientifically. So your brain is like a muscle. The patterns in your brain, right? The patterns in your brain, they become automatic at a certain point, right? They become instinctive. Um, and with that being said, right? With that being said, my safety habits, me healing my brain with EMDR, has become so automatic that when I start getting seizures, my brain fucking snaps back into place. And the reason why it does that is because I've used EMDR for so many years now that it's just automatic that my brain snaps back into place. In other words, I'm able to, go into a meditative state, and then it kind of I use EMDR by just using my thought process. What EMDR does is it heals PTSD. So what I essentially just went through was a huge mishap with the brain due to complex manipulation with PTSD. Now, with that being said, there is still readjustments that needs to be done. However, the physical, complications I started drawing earlier this night, the physical complications are pretty much taken care of. The mental complications, the scientific evidence of how the brain anatomy works and how your memories are hidden when they're traumatic still need to be taken care of. I still need to do that work, but the physical complications are taken care of due to the way I exercised my brain for so many years. It became a habit. It became, you know, it became second nature, if you will. Neural pathways have been safely, put back in place. So, yeah, I'm a doctor. I just saved myself from strep throat tonight, and I did so by to save yourself from strep throat. You know, in a safe way without natural remedies. What you do is you take something oily and soft and warm. So I bought an egg salad. Or no, somebody bought me an egg salad sandwich, and I warmed it up in the microwave. And I also had a body armor, right? And I drank, yeah. I drank the body armor, and had the egg salad, and what it does is it soothes the throat, and it also the oil and the eggs and the mayonnaise, help it slide. So when the postnasal drip goes, you actually clean the wound, because when you have a sore throat, you have a wound, and then it helps the postnasal drip slide. And I also had a body armor, which has a bunch of vitamins, and it soothes the throat as well. And then the ear infection, I sat on the concrete here, and I laid on my right side because my right ear was my right ear was filled with fluid, so it hurt. So I was getting an ear infection. I saved myself from an ear infection as well, and it's pretty much all the way, almost all the way finished. Draining with fluid. Almost done. Getting hearing back pretty damn well as well. And then fluids draining from my brain. So like I said, is automatic. So I essentially just pulled a double. I mean, I got like 3 power naps in, plus the other power nap. Yeah. So that's about it, dude. Yeah.